Hey y'all, we have a huge bedroom declutter in today's video. We are tackling my closet, my dresser, underneath my bed, my husband's closet, anywhere we store items. I am taking it all out and we are going through it. I ended up getting rid of so much stuff, so make sure you stay tuned for the whole video. I also have some amazing small space organization tips. You honestly would not believe how much stuff I had in this little room. Fun fact, this bedroom actually used to be 2 bedrooms. Hello you guys, my name is Allie. Welcome back to another decluttering video, Konmari way. In today's video, we are going to be tackling my bedroom. It'll probably be done over the next couple days, but today I'm going to start with just my closet. And I'm starting with just my closet because I'm going to take every single thing out and then we're going to declutter, go through everything, put everything back in. I'll show you what we are working with in a second, and then I think I'm going to go through this dresser as well just because everything is just bursting at the seams in my house. So I'm going to show you what we're working with. I have all these shoes. I need to figure out how to fit in here. All my purses are down at the bottom. I did get rid of the little cart that was in here. That was my craft cart, or like my planner cart. So I am going to be removing this rod. If it cannot fit on the rod, it's got to go. And then I have like important papers and stuff over there that I keep, my dresses. And also what I would like to do is completely eliminate this. There is a bookshelf here, but I took the shelves down. Let's see if we can get to it. I moved all the shelves down there, but I'm going to either buy shelves or I'm going to check my scrap wood pile to see if I have something I can cut. And I want to at least put 2 shelves back up here for my crew necks. I'm going to fold all my crew necks because that's what I wear the most anyways, especially once it gets colder. So take everything out, and then I also have, I know you guys heard my kid burp. I also have these up here. I'm going to switch these bins out for the Dollar Tree bins, and I think I'm going to get rid of all these ones. I have seasonal clothes I would really like to hang up and not have a separate bin for those. I don't even know what's in there, so movies is not what's in there, but I am going to relabel to put, but then I'm going to put those bins up there and you'll be able to see what's up there better, or at least I will. So let's get everything out of this closet. Okay, now that I talked for forever of letting you know what I needed to do and take out and just brainstorming, I want to know how you guys are doing today. I really loved the engagement in my last video, so thank you guys so much for everybody who commented and watched. It's such a good feeling to know that your videos are getting out there and people are enjoying them. So I do appreciate all of you, every single one of you. But I need to know how you guys are doing today, what your plans are for this weekend, how are you feeling mentally. My channel is a 100% judge-free zone. I want you guys to be able to come here and comment on my videos, and then other people can comment on their comments, and we can just start chatting and become good friends. No hate will be tolerated on my channel. I know it's going to happen, but I'm just not going to put up. Okay, we got everything out other than that stuff because I'm going to keep that there. And then I think I'm going to keep those there. Yeah, as you can see, I didn't paint my whole closet. But when stuff's up there, you don't even know. And I wish I never even painted it because now I'm out of the paint. But, so yeah, here's that. Okay, we have everything out of the closet. My kids were literally screaming, so I had to like voice over this part. I am going to go through every single thing. I think I start with the shoes and the stuff that goes atop in the closet. I do have 2 shelves at the top of my closet I put in a long time ago. I can't reach it without a stool, but honestly, like, I keep our old movies, games, extra cosmetic bags, keepsake stuff that I don't reach for every day, but obviously stuff I need still to be easy accessible if needed. So that is my first tip, is to use the vertical space in the closet. If you can, add another shelf above there. I know my house is not very, what's the word I'm looking, my house is not very tall. Like, my walls are not tall. They're like the 8-foot average, but I know a lot of new homes do like 9 or 12 feet or whatever. So definitely utilize that space between the first shelf and the ceiling. And I am just kind of switching out the bins for these Dollar Tree bins. You know, these are like my favorite bins ever. If you have been on my channel before, then you know I love those bins. But another tip is to hang a tension rod. I know I have this tension rod here with the tension rod holder thing, so you screw it in. That way your clothes are not going to fall off the rod. I do recommend purchasing those. They are just a couple bucks at Walmart, and then a tension rod is super inexpensive as well, and then you can change it up as you need to. I don't end up putting any clothes on it, but I do end up putting all the hangers on it. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of those pairs of shoes. I don't like the tie bands like this, so we're getting rid of those. Getting rid of those boots because I have the Sperry's, and the Sperry's are warmer. And then heels. Like, I haven't worn those heels since, crap, when was the last time I wore them? Bins. I got that stuff in different bins. But what you don't see is I'm going to be trying a lot of this stuff on. If I don't like how it fits right this minute, I'm getting rid of it. It's away, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put my purses up. I'm going to go through those, and then we'll start with the clothes. Here is how the shoes are looking. Now here is a better view of that top shelf to help utilize that vertical space. I actually keep mine in my husband's like high school scrapbook up there, and our cards and pictures in those photo bins up there, and just other keepsake stuff that I don't want to get ruined, and stuff that you typically just store. And then I also keep a extra bin of pants are that a size too big in case if I need a bigger size. My weight fluctuates very often. Like, you gain 5 pounds and you're in the next size up. Like, who can relate to that? And it makes me so mad. And then I like to think I'm very minimal with my purses. I do have a different style or a different size, and that's really all I keep. But the amount of trash that I found in all of these purses, because I switch them out frequently, which is why I like to kind of display them in my closet. So if I am wanting a bag, it's just easy to grab one. And I do put some of the smaller ones in the bigger ones just to kind of keep their shape. I actually used to keep the clothes that were too big for me in these bags, and then as I would switch them out, I would just switch the clothes from bag to bag, and it did help keep the shape a lot. But I'm not keeping as many clothes that don't fit me currently, so I didn't have a need to do that this time. But that is another tip. Like, you can store clothes in your bags for this next season or whatever. So another tip is to get a bookcase. You can get them from Target or Walmart. That's the cheapest I have found, but like Lowe's has them, and IKEA and all of that stuff. And make it like your own built-in closet. You don't have to spend $100 to revamp your closet. I have bookcases in every single closet in my house, literally, because they're so inexpensive but functional. And if I wanted to remove the bookcase, it's not tied to the wall, which is something I also really like. I don't like to commit. So this I haven't worn in 2 years, so getting rid of it. Definitely keeping. Okay, I have a sweater problem, but I absolutely love cardigans, so keeping. I don't like to commit to permanent things. It just makes me very nervous, and one of the reasons being, when I do my next declutter project, which is going to be my boys' room, I am going to have to move some stuff around because their clothes are so much alike. They end up wearing the other one's clothes, so we're just going to kind of separate their closet a little bit. So make sure I do this. I absolutely love this shirt, but I hate it as a dress because it is just way too short. But it's the shorts that I own are not short enough to kind of get away, you know what I mean, to get away with it because I wear a pair of biker shorts under all of my dresses. But I'm gonna cut this into a shirt. I am like the first person to try to like revamp clothes. Like I will make them into tank tops, I will make them into crop tops, I will do anything I can possibly to save the shirt before I completely give it away, which some of my shirts I'm actually going to cut and put on the back of flannels. I like this, but I've never worn it, as you see, and it's way too big. That's the Oops, I was interrupted there, but I just hand stitch. I get like the thicker thread and the thicker needle, and then I just hand stitch it essentially on the back of flannels. So I know that is like super in, and I absolutely love doing that. So I like to thrift flannels and shirts, and maybe I'll show you how I do that in a video one day. I really want to get it done. Also, if you're wondering who I'm talking to, my daughter was helping me. She can almost fit into my clothes. We are like one size apart, which she is super excited for. However, I think it's kind of like should be the opposite, right? But she just wants to steal all my clothes. But I know once she's a teenager and I can steal her clothes, then she'll probably be mad about it. And also, I wanted to mention, in all of my videos, I look so mad. Like, I have RBF for real, but I promise you, I am not mad or in a bad mood. I just look mad all the time. I don't know what it is about my face, but my face always looks mad. So my bedroom is pretty small. As you can see, like our king size bed takes up a lot of the room, but when I wanted this bed frame so bad, I didn't consider that there is like, if we got rid of this bed frame, it would give us like an extra foot at the end of the bed. But obviously, like, I just love it. So, and my kids are always photobombing my videos, so I'm sorry about that. But our room is pretty small, so I want your opinion. If you think I have a lot of clothes or if I'm more minimal with them, I think I am more minimal with them. Obviously, like, I could probably get rid of more stuff, but as a woman, you like to have extras and backups, and because you never know when you're going to need something. But I still feel like for the size of my closet, I have a pretty good amount of space in there, and if you utilize the space correctly, it functions really well. But here is all of the clothes that I am decluttering. It ended up being 2 bags full of clothes, and I'm actually going to drop them off at a local boutique and see if they want them. I know sometimes they like exchange for store credit or something, so I might do that, or I might just give it to them, honestly. But I just need it out of my house. And I follow the Minimal Mom here on YouTube. I just like to hear her tips and tricks and stuff, and she's super frugal as well. So she said something to me in a recent video that really stuck when it comes to decluttering, is that you don't have to be a hero all the time, and you don't have to donate all of the things. If you cannot get to the donation center within a week, throw it in the trash. Just get rid of it, and you will feel better no matter what. And then the next time when you're not as overwhelmed with decluttering, you can try to hit the donation stores and hit the Goodwills. And I know, okay, so we're just gonna go through the bottom drawers. Now, I do have a lot of things that are dirty. So she also said secondhand stores are like busting at the seams because everybody is donating everything. And I know with Goodwill, if you put it in a bag, sadly, like, they just take it, as to where you could be giving them a bag of trash, honestly. So I try to really be mindful by what can actually be used and profitable. I take a lot of my stuff to Uptown Cheapsteak as well. But I don't even feel like doing that this time. I just want to get it out. So I think I'm going to take it to the local boutique. But all this stuff is like in really good condition. So when you are donating, I want you to think about, is there stains on this? Can they sell this for a profit? Because that's what they're thinking of. And otherwise it goes to the landfill anyway, sadly, but I'm going to be honest with you. If it's too much of a hassle for me to donate something or somewhere, I just throw it away. And I know I don't have to be a hero all the time. I don't have to do that. But I really do try, especially like donating to women's shelters and to the Humane Society. I know they take like old towels and old blankets and stuff like that. But if it has a stain on it and I wouldn't want to wear it again, I don't even want to donate it. But that's my little rant about that. If you need to declutter and you just need it gone now, don't be a hero today. Just get rid of it. If you have to order a dumpster and have it shipped to your house in order to not feel as overwhelmed when it comes to decluttering, just do it. Okay, so I ended up moving all of my tank tops into this drawer, and then I do have a ridiculous amount of bralettes, but honestly, I use them all for different situations, and I wanted to keep them all. So I did do the filing KonMari method where you like file fold all your clothes. They're all standing up so you can see everything that you have. I love doing that in dressers. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? I will tell you my answer in just a minute, but in the meantime, this is my husband's closet. I have a lot of stuff that I store in here, like blankets and pillows and pillowcases. I have my silhouette, and then he does keep a bunch of his stuff in here, but I totally messed up the clip in this, and I had it on slow motion, and then some reason I ran out of storage on my phone. So yeah, I did declutter a lot. I'm getting rid of all this craft stuff and whatnot, but that's why some of it is kind of spotty and missed, but so I do apologize about that. Okay, if I could live anywhere, I think I would have to pick somewhere in the mountains. I can't decide if I want to be like in Tennessee in the mountains or if I want to be like in Montana in the mountains, but I just want to be in the mountains. I want to be able to walk barefoot through the woods, make some homemade tinctures, and just have that free spirit in the woods. I mean, I could do that here, but I would really love that off-the-grid experience and have to go out and like hunt for your food for that night or have a big garden and can it. Again, I can do all that here, but I just feel like the vibe of the woods and the mountains are just a whole nother experience. Just like if you were to go to the beach. And I have a cousin who lives in Florida, and everything is just go, 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 and so fast-paced, and it's city everywhere. So it's just very intriguing to know what you guys would want to do. Again, I do live in the country in Ohio, so there is a lot of farmland, and Ohio is just like a really hot state to live in right now. A lot of our land around us is being lotted off and sold to make like subdivisions and neighborhoods and stuff like that. So I just need to be further out. And it's not that I don't like people. I am like an extroverted introvert. Over the years, I have turned more introverted and I just like to be at home. I want to just live like a slower lifestyle. I think part of that is just like the old soul in me. Okay, so I went through the closet and got rid of some stuff. I put some stuff under the bed. I went through the stuff under the bed too and got rid of some stuff under there. But, I mean, I could just show you real quick. But it's our suitcase. And then I ended up putting my Cricut stuff in this tote. And then I have, like, bags and stuff. And then my husband keeps some of his clothes that don't fit in the closet in the space bags under here. Nothing special, honestly. Nothing really aesthetic about that, but it's gonna work. So okay, now we have under my bed, so I'm going to go ahead and empty it out, and then we're gonna go through it. I'm just gonna make it a little bit organized underneath so you can't see what's under there. I have my nail stuff. This is gonna stay as my heating pad and stuff. I just like to tuck it under there when I'm not using it, but I use it pretty frequently, so. Okay, so somehow my nail stuff ended up under the bed, and this is a good way to use that extra square footage underneath the bed. We also store our hunting clothes under there because you never know how many layers of clothes you're going to need just depending on the weather. So I store those in the under the bed totes. And my bed is actually tall enough I can store both of them on top of each other. So that utilizes some extra space. And then I am going to hang this little hook to hang my belts and my hats on. I did end up decluttering one of these hats. And I'm decluttering some of these earrings. There's no way. I wear the same pairs of earrings, but I always have that, like, what if I want something else. But I am going to declutter these, and I'm actually just going to give the ones I took off of here to my daughter. She's starting to get really into earrings, so she's going to love. When you're decluttering, if you hold something up and you're not sure you want to get rid of it, it's an immediate get rid of. Because if you have to think about wanting to keep it, then, or wanting to get rid of it, then it's just got to go. When I was going through the clothes, like, if it wasn't an immediate yes, it was in the pile. Okay, I had 2 tripods that were broken, and I could actually put the pieces together to make like one that doesn't break. But honestly, if the one that I'm using breaks, I'll probably repurchase it, but I'm going to have this as a backup just in case. Okay, I got 3 bags of donations and 1 bag of trash. I think that it's pretty good. I'm going to do a overview for you guys. I ended up hanging something up there for like my belts to give my flannels more room because, you know, we can't get rid of the flannels. Not when it's flannel season. Here are how my drawers are looking. This is the KonMari filing method that I absolutely love because you can see everything that you have. And then here is just the other drawers. And this is probably the biggest transformation. I did get 2 more of these. So I traded out the bins for these Dollar Tree clear bins so I could really see like what it is. And then I have my dresses and kimonos and dressy stuff on this side. And then my t-shirts and long sleeve t-shirts, and then my crew necks. I am like a crew neck fiend. Jeans, shoes, you know. And then here is how this looks. I do utilize every bit of square footage under this bed for storage. I like it to be stuff that I can easily access if needed. You know, I don't want to have to go out to my shed to get something. It's just under here. And then this closet, I just decluttered some linens and I moved my Cricut under the bed so that way my husband has better function for these shelves. They were kind of too tight to get in and out with that extra shelf there. So I took that extra shelf out and now it can slide in and out easier. So... And then again on this side, just my husband's clothes. I got my Cricut in there, and that bin was rough, but again, we're reusing what we got. And then baggies and like Christmas boxes, and then we do have our suitcase. And then I also swapped out that picture and that picture. Those 2 pictures were on our nightstands, but I'm like, I just want fresh, clean, decluttered space before I decorate for fall. I do think I am going to decorate in here, so stay tuned for that video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Oh, I am over decluttering, let me tell you, but I'm over it because I just want to get it all done, but I need to take time. I have too much going on, so that's why I'm over it, but it's fine. We got to do it because I feel so much better now that this is done. I feel so good. And like the rest of my house that I've already decluttered, I've been able to keep it clean. I've been able to stay on top of everything. So I know I only have 3 rooms left in my house to do. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn your bell notification on so you do not miss another decluttering video. I do have a decluttering playlist in my description box if you want to go back and watch all the other videos that I have posted. Well, all right. I'll see you guys in my next one. I hope you have a great weekend. Bye.